morning! Welcome to another episode of OA Ako, the Telemagazine. And this time, we're here in Cebu City, 2 hours away from the city, sa Barili po. And nandito po kami ngayon sa God's Grace Farm para intindihin po natin ano po ba ang mga microgreens. Samahan niyo po kami.
Tara!
So Chris, kasi gusto natin ma-educate ang consumer. Why did we go into this Japanese tomatoes?
For one, it's one tomato that has a special quality. It's very sweet. You know? It's very sweet.
Sweet
very
Pa-taste
sweet.
Taste
Yes.
kami. Anong pipiliin ko? Mapula?
Yung pinaka-crimson red. Yes.
Crimson red.
Yes, like that one.
Crimson red.
Yes. Because we harvest it vine ripe. So, from the puno mismo, yung pinaka-ripe.
Matamis, crunchy, perfect for salads, ano?
Yes, you can eat it just like a fruit ba? As a snack or something. It's a healthy snack.
Okay. So, let's move on to the microgreens.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Tingin ko, no doubt, nasa sunflower na microgreens tayo, no? Tama?
Yes,
Tama? Okay. Ano ba talaga ang microgreens para maintindihan ng ating mga nanonood?
It's part of the salad that people prepare. It's seeds that you sprout and grow to a certain height just before it becomes bitter or starts to give the true leaf. Yung parang cotyledon pa lang ang lumalabas, you already start harvesting it.
So para dun sa mga consumers or housewives who want to go into this, they can do this at home hanggang seedling trays. No,
Yes,
because no need to replant, no? Diba? So you mean dun sa sinasabi mo, any seed for that matter can be used for microgreens?
You can germinate seeds, yes, no problem. But the key, if you're going to be selling this and offering it to the public, it is important where you get your seeds. Kasi you're growing it in very high humidity environment, and E. coli can be a problem if the seeds is not certified. It's not clean enough for you to grow. So si Gigi makes sure that she gets her seeds from a certified sprouting seed company.
Pero bakit po microgreens? Why not grow it bigger? Mas masustansya po ba siya if microgreen siya?
Yeah, based on research na they found out na when a seed starts to germinate, that's when it releases a lot of enzymes. The energy are released. So, ang potential sa nutrition is very high when it's in that stage. In fact, the nutrients that you get from a seed that's growing is all there daw, sabi nila, from a matured plant, yung vegetables and a germinant, it's all there, the enzymes that you get from there.
And it tastes nutty, no, and very fresh. Aside from salads po, pwede po din po ba siyang ilutuin, i-stir fry, i-juice?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, sunflower, you can stir fry, but it is best to eat it raw para yung enzymes nandyan. Pwede mo siyang i-juice, gawin mo siyang garnish sa food. Ang first stage na ginagawa namin sa pag-grow ng microgreens, especially yung mga gusto mag-grow sa bahay nila or commercial, it's so important na yung number one, yung tray mo, ini-sterilize mo, yung area, ini-sterilize mo, even the medium, you sterilize. Pag microgreens, you don't need any soil and anything, just growing media will do. Even just the plain coco coir. But you must clean the coco coir first, sterilize it before using it.
Bakit po kailangan na malinis siya?
Kasi you eat it after 7 days only. Then you just wash it, diba? And then the seeds na dapat gagamitin is only the good for micro seeds na seeds. Dahil kung most ng mga seeds na binibenta, kung makikita mo yung mga colored seeds, it's usually treated with serum and mga chemicals, which after 7 days, hindi pa siya nawawala.
Okay.
So, nakakain natin
Nakakain niya,
yun.
no? We should not use that. But if you will grow it up to the stage na pang vegetable or pang growing talaga, it's okay.
That's the reason why we're using this program to educate the consumer.
And as far as I know, locally, wala pang nagbebenta talaga ng mga microgreens na
Sprouting
seeds lang.
seeds.
Yes.
So, as of now, you source it abroad.
Yes.
It's very essential pala na alam mo kung saan nagagaling yung mga seeds mo.
Yes. First, huhugasan natin to ng 3 beses. And then, isa-soak natin for 6 hours sa water. Pagkatapos, i-drain niyo yung water. Tapos, i-spread nyo na siya sa medium. I-tap niyo lightly. Tapos, diligan niyo ng tubig. Tapos, itong tray, using the bottom part, pabayaan nyo lang siya ng ganyan. Pwede ninyo siyang patong-patungin kung ilan ang gusto ninyo. And then, after 1 or 2 days, pag binuksan ninyo yan, makikita ninyo na mayroon na siyang tumubo ng konti ng ganun. Baliktarin nyo na yung tray. But by that time, mga 2nd or 3rd day, medyo dry na yun. So, dapat diligan natin. Tapos, ganunin nyo na siya. On the 4th day, makikita nyo, mas malaki na siya. Mga ganun na siya kalaki. And then, yellow na siya. You remove it. And expose nyo na siya sa sun. Makikita ninyo, magiging kulay green na siya. As soon as, even after ilang minutes lang. And then, after 6 or 7 days, ganito na yung itsura niya. It's ready to harvest. You can harvest it all or just harvest what you need. It's important that only the 2 leaves lang. Huwag din yung hihintayin na magiging 4 na leaves na siya na malalaki or hairy na yung dito kasi mapait na siya.
Pero yung natira ko pong seedling na may 4 na leaves na or more, pwede ko po ba siyang
Itanim,
itanim?
yes. Para hindi siya masasayang. Direct mo na lang, oh. Para maging another sunflower na lang. And then, kung may time ka, you can use the seeds na naman ulit.
So, pwede, yung seeds from the plant that I harvested from here,
Yes.
pwede ko na siyang gamitin ulit ng microgreens.
Yes.
Okay.
Ang market nito, you're able to sell here in Cebu?
No, we sell in Cebu and Manila.
How often do you send to Manila?
We send 2 times a week.
Okay.
Or especially kung kunwari may mga malalaking orders like sa restaurants or sa caterings, we send any day.
I hope meron po kayo natutunan kasi kami po, talaga pong itong journey na to, we learn together. And I hope kung ano po yung mga maliliit na akala naming hindi importante dati ay napaka mahalaga pala po sa mga food na ihahain natin sa ating pamilya. So please join us next week for the next OA Ako!